Hello everyone, I am your host Ayushi Karasethia and welcome back to our channel Pabbly. So in this video we are going to learn when the product expiry date arrives, how we can get notified by email for the inventory checkup. So let's take an example that you are a grocery store owner and you are using Google Sheets for your inventory or your stock. Now you want that whenever any of the particular product get expired, automatically a mail should be sent to your specific team member for checking up the inventory. For that we need to create a connection between Google Sheets and Gmail so that whenever the product is expired, automatically a mail is sent to your specific team member for checking up the inventory. So this particular automation is useful for you if you are dealing with the dairy or refrigerated products, or if you are dealing with the cosmetic products, or if you are having a medicine store or any other business whose products are getting expired. So in order to create an integration between Google Sheets and Gmail, we are going to use a software application named Pabbly Connect. So basically, Pabbly Connect is an automation and integration software which will help us in integrating both these software applications automatically. The best part here is it doesn't require any coding skills or programming knowledge. Even a non-technical person can use this software application very easily. So how we are going to create an integration, this we will be learning in the further steps of the video. So let us move on my screen now. For this, let us type Pabbly, pabbly.com in our browser. This is the website of Pabbly. Here we have to come to Products and click on Pabbly Connect. This is the landing page of Pabbly Connect. As you are the first time user, you have to click on Sign Up for Free option. And you can create your own account in just 2 minutes by clicking on this option. And you will get 100 tasks free every month. As I already have an account with Pabbly Connect, I'll simply click on Sign In. In the All Apps section, come to Pabbly Connect and click on Access Now. This is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Here we have to create a workflow. For that, come to this plus sign and click on Create Workflow. Here we have to give a name to the workflow. So let us give the name as Check Inventory for Expired Products and Notify by Email. Here you can give the workflow name as per your requirement and simply click on Create. Now here we can see a trigger window and an action window. So Pabbly Connect works on the concept of trigger and action. Trigger means when this happens, action means do this. So in this use case, we want that whenever the product gets expired or the product expiry date arrives, we should get notified by the email for the inventory checkup. So we want to do this on the regular basis. For that, open this trigger window and here in the choose application, let us find schedule. Schedule by Pabbly. Now how often you want to run your workflow? I am selecting it as every day. You can select it as per your requirement. So I want all the inventories to be checked on everyday basis. And here I have to select the time on which time I want to run this particular workflow. So I want it as 10 a.m. in the morning. But remember here we have to insert the time in the UTC time format. So I'm just converting this IST time to UTC format. So 10 a.m. in the morning will be 4:30 a.m. So I'm just giving the time as 4:30 a.m. over here. Okay, and let's click on Save. Successfully scheduled. So this particular workflow is going to run at 4:30 a.m. on a regular basis. It means every day. Okay. Now I'll just show you the Google Sheet which I have already prepared for the medicines. So this is the medicine data which I have prepared a Google Sheet where I have taken the columns for the medicine name, its type, expiry date and the status. Okay. But we want to check the expiry date automatically. For that, I'll just go to Pabbly Connect and come to this action window. Here we have to select date and time formatter. We are just going to compare the dates. For that, we are just capturing the current date. In the action event, we have to select current date. Click on Connect. Now here we have to select the basic format. So here I have taken the date format as DD, MM and YY. So we are going to select the same format over here in Pabbly Connect also. And I'm just selecting it as DD, MM and YY format. Include time in response. No, I don't want to include the time, so I'm keeping it as false. And let's click on save and send test request. Okay, and here we can see that the current date, that is today's date, is captured over here. Now we have to compare this particular date with the dates of the expiry dates of the medicines. For that, we have to capture all this data into Pabbly Connect, this medicine data. For that, again, let's go back to Pabbly Connect. Okay. Click on this plus sign, add action step. Here in the action, we are going to select Google Sheets. In the action event, we have to select lookup spreadsheet rows. Click on connect. Click on add new connection and click on connect with Google Sheets. Now here I have to choose the account, in which account I have prepared my Google Sheets. So I'm just going to select my account over here. Pabbly Connect Sheets wants additional access to your Google account. Okay, so let's click on continue and give away the access, as the data is 100% safe with Pabbly Connect. Authorization successful. Okay, and now the Google Sheets are connected to Pabbly Connect. Now as we are connected, we can find all the spreadsheets or the Google Sheets that I have created in my account. Okay, all the sheets are captured over here. So here we have to select the sheet which we are going to use for the medicine, that is medicine data. So we have to select the same sheet over here. So the spreadsheet is medicine data, in which I have created a sheet named medicine. So the sheet name is automatically captured just because I have just one sheet in this particular spreadsheet. Okay. Now here we have to select the lookup column, in which column we want to search the data. So here we have the expiry date in column C. So I'm just giving it as column C over here. Okay. Now here we have to select lookup value. What needs to be searched? So we want the current date to be searched, that is today's date. So we have to map today's date over here from date and time formatter, and this was the current date. Okay. Include header in response. We can select it as per your requirement. I am selecting it as true. Okay. Sort value as top. And here I am just going to make the simple response to advanced response to capture the data in the array format. I want all the data all together. Okay. And let's click on save and send test request. Okay, and here we can see the response is received. And when I maximize this particular column, okay, here we can find all the details of the medicines whose date matches with the current date. Okay. So now we want to arrange this data properly. For that, come to this plus sign once again and click on add action step. Here in the choose application, let us find data transformer. In the action event, we have to select line itemizer. So we are going to arrange these medicines on a particular basis, like type altogether, medicine name altogether. Okay. So we are just going to arrange them line wise. Let's click on connect. Here we have to map the line item array. So we are going to map this particular array so that it gets segregated properly. That is from Google Sheets, and this was the array. That is the response result. And let's click on save and send test request. Okay, and here we can find that the medicine names are captured all together. Here we can find the type as tablets altogether and the expiry dates altogether. Okay. Now here in the response, we can find the colons, the commas, the brackets along with the medicine name. So we are going to just replace all these with a comma. For that, come to this plus sign once again and click on add action step. In the action application, we are going to select it as text formatter. In the action event, we have to select replace text. Click on connect. Now here we have to map the text that needs to be replaced. So I want these quotation marks and the brackets and this comma to be replaced. So I'm just going to map this particular value, that is row value medicine over here. So let us map it from data transformer. Okay, and let's scroll down. Here we can find the value. Okay. Now here we have to give find value. Enter the text value to be searched. So what we want to search in this particular data? So I want quotations and brackets and comma to be searched in this particular data. Okay, and when it is searched, it should be replaced with a comma. So I'm entering comma over here, and let's click on save and send test request. Okay, and here we can see the responses received, and here we can find the medicines names entered with a comma over here. Okay, so now we want to send a Gmail that these particular medicines are expired. For that, come to this plus sign and click on add action step. Here in the choose application, let us find Gmail. In the action event, we have to select send email. Click on connect. Click on add new connection and click on connect with Gmail. Now here we have to select an account. So I'm just selecting the account. Pabbly Connect wants additional access to your Google account. So let's click on continue over here. Authorization successful. Okay, and now the Gmail account is connected to Pabbly Connect. Now here we have to map recipient email address. Who is going to receive the email for the expired products? So here I'm just entering the email address where I want to receive all the expired product details. If you want to mention the CC or BCC email address, you can map it over here. Now here we have to give the sender name. So I'm just giving it as Parker Devin. Okay. Now here we have to give the email subject. So I'm just giving the subject as medicines expired. Here you can give the subject as per your requirement, like products expired or check for the inventory or whatever you want to give the email subject. Here if you want to give reply to, you can map the email address over here. I'm selecting the email content type as plain. You can select it as HTML also. And here we have to give the email content. So what we want to send in the mail. Okay, so I'm just entering the message as the following products. Okay, I'm just giving it as the following medicines got expired. And here I'm just going to map the medicine names which we have got from text formatter. And the medicines names are these. Let us map it. And after that, I'm just entering the data. Please check for inventory. Here you can give the message as per your requirement. Okay. And if you want to attach a file, you can give it as attachment, the URL over here. And here you can map the file name of the attachment. So we have entered the data. Now let's click on save and send test request. Okay, and here we can see the responses received. It means a mail has been sent. Let us check it. So I have received an email over here. Let's open it. And here in the mail I have received the subject as medicines expired and the following medicines got expired, Corflam and this name and azithromycin. Please check for the inventory. Okay, and here we can see that our integration is working fine and we are receiving the emails. Okay, let's move back to Pabbly Connect. Now I want that the sheet should get updated over here. The status should get updated. These particular medicines got expired. Okay, for that come to Pabbly Connect. Here we have to segregate the data. Okay, for that click on this plus sign, add action step. In the choose application, let us select iterator. Now here we have to choose the array which is automatically captured, because I'll just take you to the third step. Okay, so the third step was Google Sheets. Yes, here we have taken the data in the array format. So this data will be segregated properly. Okay, and iterator helps us in segregating the data from the array format to the row format. Okay, so the data will be formatted in the row format. Let's click on save and send test request. And here we can find the data in the row format, that is Corflam, type as tablets, expiry date and the row index. Okay, so now we want the sheet to get updated. For that, click on this plus sign, add action step. In the choose application, we have to select Google Sheets. In the action event, we will be selecting update a row. Let us find it over here. Yes, update row. Click on connect. Click on add new connection. Click on connect with Google Sheets. Okay, so we have already created a connection. Let us select the select existing connection over here and let's click on save because we have recently created a connection. Okay, now we have to select the spreadsheet name once again, that is medicine data. The sheet name is automatically captured. Now here we have to give the row index value. So we have already got the row index value over here from the iterator. So we have to map the row index value over here. Let us map it from iterator. Okay, and the row index value is 2 over here. Now here we have to give the medicine name. Use skip to skip the existing cell value without any change. So I want only the status column to get updated. So I am just giving the skip over here. For that I will be just copying this particular data, that is skip, and I will be entering in medicine as well as in type also. I don't want any data to be entered in medicine column, not in the type column, not in the expiry date column also. And I want the data to be just updated in the status column as expired. Okay. And let's click on save and send test request. Okay, here we can see the response is received. It means the sheet has been updated. Let's check it. And here we can find the status as expired, which is updated in the front of the expired medicine. Okay. Now here when we run this particular workflow in the real time, all the medicines which gets expired on the same particular date will get updated over here. Okay. For that, let us come back to Pabbly Connect and let us save this workflow first. Data saved successfully. Okay. Now let us check this in the real time. For that, we are just moving to the scheduler. And here I am just going to give the time. So let us check the current time. At present, the time is 11:01 a.m. So 11 a.m. will be 5:30 a.m. I am just giving it as 5:35 a.m. Okay. And here I am just going to give the time as 5:35 a.m. So this particular workflow is going to run at 5:35 a.m. Successfully scheduled. Okay, I am just going to refresh this particular workflow once again. Okay, and now we have to wait till 5:35 a.m. Okay, so now it's 5:34. I am just going to refresh the time once again. Okay, let's go to the mail. Yes, it's 5:35. Now let's check whether a mail is received. I'm just going to refresh it. And here we can see a new mail, medicines expired. So the same mail is received once again just because we have set the workflow on the particular time. And let us check the Google Sheet also. And here we can see that the expiry dates are updated on all the medicines whose expiry date is on the specific date, that is 21st of February 2022. Okay. And here we can't find any other product or any other medicine expired on this particular date. So in this way we can see that our integration is perfectly working fine and the sheet is getting updated in the front of the expired product, and even we are receiving the mails on the email address that this particular product got expired and we have to check for the inventory. Okay. So let's move back to Pabbly Connect and I'll just minimize all these windows and let us see in a nutshell whatever we have done till now. So first we have applied scheduler so that this particular workflow should run on everyday basis. Then we have applied date and time formatter to capture the current date so that we can match the current date with the expiry date of the product. Then we have captured all the data of the Google Sheet in our Pabbly Connect over here. We have lookup for the spreadsheet rows and we have captured the data in the array format. Here we have used data transformer to segregate the data in the line manner, like all the items together, all the medicines all together, the type as all together, and the expiry date as all together. Then we have used the text formatter because here we have got the brackets and the colons and the commas over here. So we have used the text formatter to replace the text with the comma. Okay. After that, we have sent a mail that these particular products got expired. Then we have used iterator to segregate the Google Sheet data from the array format to the row format so the sheet can get updated. And at last we have updated the Google Sheet that this particular product has got expired. Okay. So in this way, we have created a successful integration using Pabbly Connect. So not just these software applications, you can integrate a ton of applications and automate your business using Pabbly Connect. In case of any queries, you can visit our Pabbly forum. To check the pricing details of Pabbly Connect, you can visit this particular URL. Also, the link of Pabbly Connect and this workflow is available in the description box. You can clone the same workflow into your account directly. If you really like this video, please comment, share and subscribe. Thank you everyone.